You want some liquid luck? I have some in the room.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Hi guys, how you doing? This is my 100th video and I am so excited to be here. Sitting to my left is someone that hopefully you know. She has a lot of followers on Instagram. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, stop it. It's magical me, Stephy B, TheMagicalBlonde on Instagram, and I'm really excited that's your 100th video.
Yeah.
That's like a huge achievement, you guys. YouTube is hard.
It's so hard. I was just talking to Stephanie, my least favorite part is setting up these lights, but they're the most important thing because they make us look better on
hopefully
4K video. Anyway, guys, this is the first episode of my Harry Potter journey. This is going to be a new show where I basically go out there and put myself out there and meet new creators, talk to people that I already know, and let them tell their story through Harry Potter. So without further ado, we're just going to jump into it. And with our first question, tell me, where did it all start for you?
Okay, I guess it's a long-winded question. I think my relationship with Harry Potter has been very up and down and very fluid throughout my life.
Sure.
I actually got into it through the movies. None of my friends in school were into reading the books, so I didn't know about it really, honestly, until the movies came out. And then the first movie came out, and I'm like, this is insane. This is magical. I'm a very visual person. I love reading, but I'm a very visual, creative person, and I love being encapsulated in Hogwarts. Like, just the setting, and I thought what they did with the movie was really masterful. You know, so that's what got me into it. And then I didn't want the books to spoil the surprise of the movies for me.
Okay, sure.
So I actually was able to hold out on reading them until the very end of the movies. Strong. Because I really wanted to go into it. This is kind of before Instagram and before there were so many spoilers out there. I was never on Twitter, really. So, this is back in the day.
Yeah. It was easy to avoid spoilers then if you just didn't Google it.
I might look young, but we didn't have all this stuff back in the day in high school. And so I watched the movies and I was thoroughly surprised when Dumbledore died. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Sorry about that. But
there's no spoilers on this channel.
I was crying in the movie theater, and I love being surprised at movies. I don't like watching trailers because I don't want it to ruin it for me. I want to be fully engaged in the movie. So I waited until after all the movies were out, and then I went back and reread them. I love that. Because I didn't want it to spoil anything for me, since that's how I started my journey. And then going into the books, it's like, whoa, there's no, they didn't put any of this in the movie.
Yeah, I was going to ask, so going down that road, what was it like to get even more information after you already felt like you knew the story?
Well, I do really like having the visual of the characters and how I see them portrayed in the movie in my head while I'm reading.
Sure.
It's better. It's easier for me to live the story in my head and hear their voices. And it's really fun to even go back and reread and be like, oh, that was so funny. And they adapted the movie so well to the original text.
They did, yeah.
So it was basically the script was taken right from the book, they were saying. And so I appreciate that. And every time I read it, I'm like, you guys did a good job with the script writing.
Especially the second movie. The second movie, they cut almost nothing. And it's such a long movie because of it. I
just finished rereading that the other night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I restarted Prisoner of Azkaban last night at the end. And that, I love it.
Awesome. Okay.
Long-winded.
I love it. It's great. So if you guys don't know, she is on Instagram. That's her thing. She's TheMagicalBlonde on Instagram, like she said. So what led you to start your Harry Potter Instagram?
So I actually just started it about 4 months ago.
Was it really that short ago?
Was it? June, July. I think it was July. So however long ago that was.
That feels like 3 months.
Whatever. It feels like 3 months. It definitely feels like 3 months. Yeah. So last July, 2018, I decided to start a Harry Potter Instagram because my normal Instagram is a travel account. My husband and I love traveling. And so I just felt it would be weird to throw in all my nerd at once. All my friends know I'm nerdy. They know I love this, but it might overwhelm them. Let me just tell you that the Harry Potter magical community is the community to be in.
It's the best.
And within a month, I told my husband, I said, I found my people. It's very sentimental on my Instagram. I mean, we constantly message each other and comment on each other's stuff. And I've met multiple people through Harry Potter Instagram where we've planned trips together. I've gone and just met them at Wizarding World. And it makes my day. I
was telling you earlier that like my favorite thing about watching that from the outside is when on all of your guys' stories, you share each other's accounts and say, "Go follow my friend."
Yeah.
That is so wonderful and kind of a feature that makes Instagram a little bit more friendly, I think, than YouTube, because we can't do that as easily.
It's pretty brutal on YouTube. I don't know how you do it.
My little community of like 2,600 people is wonderful and lovely, and there's a lot of love and a lot of like really stimulating discussion that goes on. What would you say has been a significant moment with you and the fandom?
I guess going to Wizarding World for the first time, I cried a little bit. It was just awesome to see it in person. I think they did a really good job. I haven't been to Wizarding World Orlando, which is really sad, but we travel so much that it's expensive to go there. When I can drive to Wizarding World Hollywood, I can deal with that. I'm happy. I'm content with what I have because there's a lot of people that haven't even been there. So when I walked through Hogsmeade for the first time, I'm like, they did it. They really did it. It's perfect.
So cool.
And everybody there, the cast members, I really appreciate because they really engage with you. And depending on what you're wearing, they'll either give you slack. Like I dressed as a Slytherin one time and they just gave me so much crap that I felt for you guys out there. I felt for you Slytherins out there. But Gryffindor's like, welcome home. So I think that was a really significant moment, actually walking down the street in Hogsmeade and seeing the castle and being like, wow, they did it. This could be real. This could be real.
What's your favorite part of the parks?
I'd say the castle and the ride. That ride is top notch.
The walk up to the ride is almost better than the ride itself.
I'd say, yeah.
Just because of all the design and everything. Yeah, I love the ride. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is a fantastic ride. But
I like to try to lose my voice every time I go on it.
Oh, cool.
We're like, Harry! I always have my wand. They tell you to put your wand away, but I hide it and I just pull it out and we're whipping it around. So
it's a Harry Potter ride.
It's a great ride. It's a great ride.
Oh, I totally forgot to do this. We need to establish your Fandom ID, as I've heard some people call it. So what is your Hogwarts house, Ilvermorny house, Patronus, and then favorite book and movie?
Okay.
That's a lot.
Hogwarts house, I'm a Gryffindor.
Woo!
It's very true. I've taken the test multiple times. But I think it's situational for me though, which maybe for most people it is as well. Some days I'm extremely creative and I do feel like I fall into more of the Ravenclaw category. And then other times I'm really like angry and I'm like, whoa, I could be a Slytherin today. Like I get that. Yeah. I get it. My Ilvermorny house is a Pukwudgie.
Same.
Woo!
Same.
I have my Ilvermorny jacket in the other room with a Pukwudgie on it, and I think that's so cool. And I can't wait for them, hopefully, to dive more into that because I feel like not the OG. It's not like the original to me, but I think more people will feel welcomed into it as Americans.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's kind of something that we get to own.
Yeah. We don't have cool accents, but that's fine.
Yeah, we could never go to Hogwarts even if we were wizards.
Okay, so my Patronus, correct? Yes. My Patronus is a Sparrowhawk.
We are so similar. Mine is a crow.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I was like,
same
Sparrowhawk,
houses, similar Patronus.
Yeah. Cool. Sparrowhawk, according to Pottermore. And then...
Favorite book and movie?
Favorite book is Prisoner of Azkaban, I think, because it starts getting dark.
Yeah. And
I like that. I like reading dark fiction, fantasy. That's like Teen Paranormal is my favorite.
Cool.
So like House of Night series, if you know that. That's like the kind of stuff I'm into reading. Favorite movie. This definitely changes depending on my mood. It's so hard because sometimes I'll be like, I just need to watch Half-Blood. Prince because I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood.
That is a mood
and I'm
movie.
brooding. Like if I'm brooding, I'm like Half-Blood Prince. But the other day I was very much into Prisoner of Azkaban, and then just the all-time favorite around Christmas, it's Sorcerer's Stone. Like you kind of have to go with that. But it really depends on my mood. What am I feeling? What emotion do I really want? You know?
I think that's probably most people's answer.
So funny, so deep.
Okay, let's do some rapid fire. So I'm gonna toss out like this or that at you, and just first thought.
Hard yes.
Ready. Okay, Voldemort or Grindelwald?
Grindelwald.
Nice. Gryffindor or Slytherin?
Gryffindor.
Obviously. Snape's a good guy or a bad guy?
Indecisive.
Oh, I knew you.
I can't.
I know.
I like literally can't. I do kind of cry when, the Prince's Tale. I kind of cry about that.
But
I'm like, listen, you were pretty rude.
Yeah, rereading it one chapter 1 week at a time, you kind of get a stronger sense of just how awful Snape is to his students. At least the ones he doesn't like. But then, like, The Prince's Tale is such a good chapter.
So, undecided.
Okay, so best actor in the series.
Luna.
Love it.
Elena, right? Ivana Lynch. Ivana Lynch. I don't know why I said Elena. Ivana Lynch. It's perfect. Perfect portrayal. She did such a good job.
She's everything.
She's the real deal.
Yeah. Most underrated character.
Luna.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean 100%.
Fred or George?
Fred.
Oliver Wood or Cedric Diggory?
Oliver.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like Oliver, and I wish he was in the movies more because that character, that actor, he's so cute. And people are like, who would you take to the Yule Ball? And I'm always like, what about Oliver Wood? I would definitely go with Oliver Wood to the Yule Ball.
I feel like Cedric gets a little less love than maybe he should because Robert Pattinson went on to Twilight.
He has his own movie.
Yeah.
He didn't really die, guys. He just became a vampire. He's fine.
What is your favorite quote from the books and why?
It doesn't do well to dwell on dreams.
That's a good one.
I think that's like life. Real life right there. I think that applies to a lot, and I think I've gone back to that. And there's lots of little sprinkles of things in there, whether it's a quote or it's a spell, like such as Lumos. Like I just try to live in the light, and so that's why I love that spell. And I think it's just special to the Potter community.
Oh, totally.
It's like our own little positivity.
Yeah, it's kind of blown up as this like mantra online to just send some love to each other.
Yeah, love and live.
So to you, what is the best thing about the Harry Potter community?
The positivity?
Yeah.
Like I have not experienced any negativity in this magical community at all yet, thankfully. Don't bring it because there's no point. Yeah, there's no point. There's enough out there. You don't need to bring it into a place where people are sweet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all just want to be ourselves, and we all just want to love Harry Potter and get along.
We're just celebrating something we love, so why spoil that?
Yeah.
I love that. Has the series ever helped you through any low times? And you can be as specific or vague as you want.
100. 100. A lot of people have asked me this before because I think that's how you bridge becoming friends with somebody on Instagram. They're like, oh, well, how'd you get into it? And I'm like, well, do you really want to know? Like, or why do you love Harry Potter so much? A lot of people say, why do you love Harry Potter so much? And I think without getting like super deep or anything, I think Harry Potter was definitely there for me in very dark times of my life. I'm turning 31 next month, so I might look younger than I am, and I might seem that I didn't go through a lot of stuff, but there was a lot of very bad stuff in my past that I could just turn on the movie. Again, I'm a visual person, and I could just turn on the movie and just like live in that happiness for a little bit, and make my day better. So yeah, I'm totally not gonna cry, but yeah, that's definitely a good thing. It's a good thing to have something to bring you out of the darkness, no matter what it is. Yeah. Whether it's Harry Potter or not, or Game of Thrones, or a different book that you always go to, or, going to Disneyland was also like that, and watching Harry Potter, honestly, it just helped me, and it's much cheaper than going to therapy. Let's just say that.
What I think I love about the series, especially going off of that, is that it's not like J.K. Rowling just said, come here and escape and forget about it all. She said, come here and escape and let me teach you about life,
Mm-hmm.
and let me teach you how to get through that.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
Definitely.
it's wonderful. It's warm. It's welcoming. Harry Potter people on Instagram are the best. I wish I was better at Instagram so I could be more involved.
They're so welcoming. Everybody's so
it's the
nice.
most-
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Every time I find a new account that is like dedicated to Harry Potter,
Yeah.
it's the best thing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, it's just so much fun. Is there like one moment that you can point to that you feel like this was the nerdiest Harry Potter fan I had ever been?
I don't know. I am pretty nerdy. I think spending almost, I want to say like 14 hours straight on building my Luna Lovegood hat.
That hat is so cool, you guys.
I don't know how to sew. Number one, I don't know how to sew, and I did not have instructions, and I did not have a pattern. But I'm, like I said, I'm a very visual person, and I'm very good at crafting and just kind of figuring stuff out. I think being able to pull that off first try with the amount of yardage and whatnot that I needed and ribbons, and I hand sewed that thing together, and I use like chair foam. I'm like, what's gonna make this sturdy? Well, I don't know what fiberglass. I can't do fiberglass. Like that's what I heard people were using. I'm like, no, I'm gonna use styrofoam because this thing's gonna stay on my head. I want to dance, and so I think building that Luna Lovegood hat and feeling really accomplished and wearing that out to a Harry Potter pub crawl. People were coming up to me and asking me to take pictures with them, and they're like, that's amazing. And I felt like I was really accomplished Harry Potter fan at that point.
That's like, I didn't know that you didn't learn like that craft person. It seems just like that. I am so much more impressed right now. And that's right around the time that I became aware of your Instagram. And then when I found out you were in the same town as me, I was like, this is the best thing. Yeah. So cool. Check out her Instagram, you guys. Everything is incredible, but scroll back a little ways, see that lion head hat. It is remarkable. I'll bring it out again. It's in the other room. I bring it out. It's cute. Alrighty. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Is there anything that you want to say to my fans? You want to tell them where you are? Any message you want to deliver to the world? Well, stay magical as always, and always keep a smile on your face. Let love and Lumos shine out of you, and it'll honestly make your day better. Harry Potter fandom has brought so many laughs and friends my way, and I really feel that this community keeps growing, and it's a good thing. And there are more generations to come, and now I have little girls that message me. And I love it. And I love that it's timeless. I love that people old and young and in the middle can all come together and we can just go to Hogwarts together. I love it. So magical. So find me at TheMagicalBlonde on Instagram, and I'd love to be your friend. So thanks for having me. She is such a spark of joy and brightness and love, and just follow her and your day will get better every day. Aw, thanks. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the first of a new series. Like I said, I hope you guys liked it. Go follow her on Instagram, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye. That was so good. Good, I'm glad. I'm so sorry it's raining. No, it's fine. It'll be fine. So loud, and then the heater's like...